next one's called divisive speech. Divisive speech means speech that brings people, puts a wedge between people, drives a wedge between people. Instead of what, each one of these has its opposites too, by the way. These are the thou shalt nots, but the thou shalts are, harmonious speech, things that are bringing people together. Telling somebody else, something nice about somebody, brings people together, as opposed to, gossiping and telling people about, what such and such said about you, etc. Okay. Harsh speech is the third kind of wrong deed of the speech. Harsh speech means hurting people with words, and it can be done with four-letter words, or it can be done sweetly, with honey dripping off your tongue. But if the intention is to hurt, if the intention is to harm, then that's harsh speech. Then the last one is what they call idle speech. Idle speech, just yapping. Idle speech, it comes in, there's several virulent forms of idle speech. Talking about other people's problems. I wonder if we ever do that. Pretty much all of what passes for news is idle speech. Idle speech. Minimally, it can even be worse than that. But it's minimally idle speech. It's just like finding out about other people's problems for your entertainment, for your amusement. You're not really interested in helping them. What are you going to do about such and such a person who's what are you going to do about George Bush's problems? George Bush has got some problems, I guess, right now, right? Lame duck president and all like that, And there's a lot of interest in him, his problems, right? Especially from liberals, who are really, really happy that he's having all these problems. And that's not a dharma activity. That's not a spiritual activity, to be happy about somebody else's problems. Anyway, idle speech means that. That's one form of idle speech. Then, here's another really virulent form of it. Saying you're going to do something and then not do it. I wonder if we ever do that. See? Idle speech means your words don't mean anything. That is when, each one of these has a particular karmic effect. One of the karmic effects of idle speech is depression. You hear yourself saying things that you don't intend to do. In other words, talking trash, like? You see yourself talking trash, comes back at you as you feel like trash. Okay? This is way better than Prozac when it comes to figuring out how to have more self-esteem. Don't say things that you don't mean. Don't make promises that you're not going to keep and so forth.
For a harsh speech, let's say someone's really annoying you. Yeah. And they're just, everything you do just pisses you off. You just can't stand to be around them. You really try.
Yeah.
And you want to tell them why you don't want to be around them anymore.
Oh, you do, huh? I bet you do.
But you can't lie.
Right.
So how would you
Thumb me up and get away. just get out.
Just disappear, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Way better than to say, I really find you I'd like to explain myself to you and tell you how annoying I find you.
So if you're trying to break up with someone, for instance, you can't just disappear from a relationship. How would you how do you make that with these rules?
Well, is your intention to hurt them?
No, it's just
Then with your best intention to try not to hurt them, then try to extricate yourself from the relationship.
Okay, so just don't lie, but don't hurt them at the same time.
Well, right.
Don't say that you piss me off all the time and I hate you. Don't say that.
That's a good rule of thumb. Somebody asked me this question one time. They said, what should I do? I'm in a relationship. I'm in a very bad relationship. I'm in a relationship that's really, really tanked. What should I do? Should I leave him or should I stay with him? And the answer to that question is, what's best for him? What's best for him? And that could mean that you leave him. Very, very easily could mean that. Because it's, you're just it's a toxic relationship and it's just not doing anybody any good. But that's the criterion always, actually, for any kind of ethical dilemma. What's best for the other? Where are we at? Yeah, you got a billion questions tonight.
That's it. You're discussing ethics. Back to the lying thing. What happens when you're choosing between the worst of two, the best of two evils?
Yeah.
When the truth could hurt them,
Yeah.
the lie is bad karma.
Yeah. There's always something nice that you could say without lying. You know, the classic example I usually give is like when somebody comes with a purple polka dot dress that they got at Kmart for $4.95 and said, "How do you like my new dress? Can I lie then? Because I'm a nice person and I don't want to hurt them and so forth." And you know, there's always something nice you can say about the dress. A nice blend of purple and white together. The combination is amazing.
I feel like you might be lying.
There is always something. Oh, it fits you well. See, you know, whatever. There's always something nice about it. Nothing is purely negative, right? So there's no need. You know, and then sometimes people ask the once in every 4 lifetime, you know, kind of dilemma. You know, so there's like some fugitive that's being chased by some jackbooted Gestapo, and you harbor them in your house, and then the police come and knock on the door and say, "Is the refugee in there? Can I lie then?" Say, "Yes, definitely." Definitely. I mean, what? What do you think? This is not idiot. You don't become an idiot. Of course you will. Of course. Knowing that you will take the hit. That Mr. Karma noticed that you just lied. But you're willing to take the karmic hit because you're willing to do it to protect this person. Okay. I knew that. I beat you to that question.